Hi everybody, it's Friday. So you know what that means. We are making our food of the week. And this week we are going back to the dessert options. So hold on, Chef Henry's ready to go. We are actually going to be making chocolate cake today. So chocolate cake today. So our first, we need sugar. Careful with that one. Flour. Baking powder.
I'm going to do this one.
Cocoa powder. Baking soda. Salt. Go ahead and grab the eggs. We need 2 eggs. Very careful, good. Vanilla extract. Vegetable oil. Milk. Okay. We need grease for our pan. You need a 13 by 9 pan and then a 1 cup, 1/2, and 3/4 measuring cup. Okay. Now, you will also need boiling water. So while you're getting your stuff out, get that started. You'll need 1 cup of that. So I'm putting my oven on 350 and it will go in there. So,
We need this too.
we'll go ahead and put this right here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right, Henry. I'm sorry. This is for after you're done cooking. Okay. This is frosting. Now, I decided to do double chocolate. You can do vanilla if you would like. This is again requested by a student. So, in my bowl for your mixer, again, and again you can use a hand mixer or.
And again, you can use this.
Yes, you can. We definitely need that. That's chocolate. All right.
And then
So this is Mr. Schultz's first time actually making this recipe. So it's going to be interesting.
the one that Daddy forgot is. What's the one that you forgot? What's the one that you forgot? Where's the one that you forgot?
I didn't put anything.
And here's the one that Daddy forgot. You need vanilla. Black
You want to help me
vanilla.
pour this in, bud?
Huh?
Okay, so first we're going to start off all the ingredients. This one's easy. Like I said, all the ingredients are going to go into this bowl. So we get 2 cups of sugar. Okay. So we're going to get 2 cups of sugar. Yep. Important. Okay, now we need. Can you grab me a knife, buddy?
Knife?
Yep.
No, there's a knife right there.
Nope, just give me that one.
And you need a knife for what?
So I'll show you. So you can level off your flour. You need 1 3/4 cup of flour. Want to help me? Dump her in.
That's it, like for the cookies.
Kind of, yeah. All right, 3/4. Hold on, let me get it.
I don't know like this flour.
Okay. And as you can tell, Mr. Schultz is not very. He's pretty messy when it comes to cooking. So then we need 3/4 a cup of cocoa powder. We need 3/4 a cup of cocoa powder. Hold on.
Is this like hot?
Kind of like hot cocoa. There we go. Pour it in.
What is going onto me?
Okay.
Oh.
Then we
Is
need
this like hot?
1.5 teaspoons.
It's hot.
So don't cough in it. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. I'll just do this one, buddy, because it's quick. Okay, 1.5 teaspoons. You can help this one. Hold on.
This one will be hard.
Okay, dump her in.
This one's easy.
All right. Then we need 2 teaspoons of baking soda. 1 and 2. Then we need 1/2
This
teaspoon.
will be last.
Yeah, that's less. We don't need that for a while. Of salt. Okay, dump. All right, so that is all the dry materials. We're going to get a quick spoon here, and I'm just going to mix that up a little bit. Okay? I'm just going to mix that up a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Just a little bit.
What happened?
Oh boy, that's okay. That happens. All right, so now
I'm going to mix it.
okay, so now after we mix it, we're going to put our eggs in. Okay? Yep, you can crack it in there. Nice, good job.
I didn't spill it on the floor.
I know, nice job. Okay? All right, we're going to do 1 cup of milk.
I'll do it.
Okay?
Help? Can I help?
Okay, we're going to do 1 cup of milk.
You pour it in.
Yep, pour it in. Go ahead.
This. Whoa.
Okay? Then we need 1/2 cup. And I will tell you, I made a cake for Henry's birthday. Please make sure that your vegetable oil is not expired because ours was, and the cake did not turn out very good. Okay?
That's just my potion.
Kind of, yeah. Then we need, whoops. Then we need 1 teaspoon of,
One more ingredient.
okay? Then vanilla.
What we need? Vanilla?
A little more than 1. Okay, so now we're going to go over to my mixer.
Come over to my mixer.
Okay, and
Come over to my mixer. Put this down.
Not yet. Let me put this on. Okay, and I'm going to use a little different. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to get a cup
And then do what?
of water in 1 second, and I'm just going to come over to my hot. So again, this is not something Henry can do. Okay, and I'm going to get hot water, and for 2 minutes. Okay, for 2 minutes we're going to put this on medium. Okay.
I'm going like here. Is it safe over here? Is it going fast? Faster?
You're okay.
But it'll get hot.
Okay, and I'm going to mix in my boiling water, which I didn't get quite a cup, so I'm going to come back and get a little more.
Honestly. We're gonna come over to my
Okay, so while that's happening, I'm going to grease my pan.
pan.
Okay,
This is my pan.
so all I'm going to do, and I'm almost out, so I'm going to try and get as much on here as possible. If you don't have grease, you can use butter. Okay, but this kind of helps us so we don't have any sticking, because that would be not good for us. Okay.
Yeah. So that will be not good for us.
Absolutely. Okay.
I help. Let me see. I'm your helper. Please, can I see?
Yep. Just soaking what we gotta do.
What do we gotta do?
Well, we let this mix for a little bit, then we pour it in the pan, and then we stick it in the oven. Now you can use different kinds of pans. A 9x13, which is what I have, is 35 to 40 minutes. If you do 3 layers of a 3x8 round cake pans, if you do 3 layers, it's 30 to 35. And if you want to do cupcakes, They're about 22 to 25 minutes. So I'm going to do 13 by 9. I'm going to make a big cake. If you're not a fan of chocolate cake, I'm sorry. That's what we're making. My grandma's a huge fan. And again, this was a student request. So after this is done in about 7 seconds, we're going to pour it into the pan. And then we'll bake it. And we'll come back after we're done baking it to see how it turned out.
And then we'll go potty after.
Okay. So if I look.
Can I help?
Yep. We're just going to show. Okay. It's kind of liquidy. All right. Now we're going to pour it in the pan. How's it smell, Henry? I think Henry's enjoying it. Okay. So now we are going to put it in our oven. That's okay. I'll clean it up, buddy. Okay. We're going to put it in the oven.
Stand back.
Good job, Henry.
I'm standing like.
Okay, and I'm going to put it in for the maximum amount of time, which is 40 minutes. And then we will see what we're at. Now, again, your oven may change, so we'll show you how it looks. You want to stick a knife in the middle and it come out clear. That makes sure that the cake is done all the way. Then we'll kind of talk about after it's done, and that'll be it. It's a pretty easy recipe this week, and I'll talk a little bit more about what we're making next week when I come back. We'll be back after 40 minutes, and we're back. So it has been about actually 36 minutes, and I did a quick check, and it is actually ready to go. So we're going to get
You couldn't hear it.
our oven mitts. Take this out.
I'll get the chocolate.
Okay. Not yet. We gotta wait till we're gonna talk about that. We gotta wait. Okay. So like I said earlier, we will take a knife. Okay. Take a knife, and you're going to here. You can do. I already have one.
I have one.
You just do this one. Okay. Okay. Then you're going to stick it in the center. And if you see that nothing is on it, that tells us that our cake is ready. So,
how you do the cake.
Yep, exactly. Good job.
Okay?
All right. So, Henry is very excited to put the frosting on. He is. However, he needs to wait because if you put the frosting on too early, the frosting will melt and you'll have a big mess on your hands. I recommend waiting 30 minutes to an hour. Actually, the longer you wait, the better it is. Okay? So this is what our cake looks like. And you have made a chocolate cake. So next week, we are going to make a recipe called $1 Million Spaghetti Casserole. Now, there is an argument between my family of which one they like better, baked ziti or this casserole. Again, very simple, minimal ingredients, stuff you can get at the grocery store. And I'm excited to share that with you next week. So, students, we start school on Monday, so I'm looking forward to starting remote learning. This would be a nice little activity before we get started. Hopefully you have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.